From a mass market brand that offers hybrid technology, I've never seen this before.
This is Eindhoven. Can you believe this, guys? This is something you'd usually see on a Porsche or something premium, but the concept over here is very similar to the Kia EV6.
Hello everyone! So, the 2010s were one of the most important years for Kia, in particularly because they released a lot of new groundbreaking models and they came up with desirable designs for ancient models like the Kia Sorento, the Kia Sportage, and also, how can we forget to include the Kia Stinger, everyone? Now, if you want me to be honest, I'm a very big fan of the Sorento. The Kia Niro was also released very recently, back in 2016, guys. The first generation Kia Niro was of selective taste. It may have not been desirable in terms of design, but it was certainly desirable in terms of value for money. But it seems like design is a prevailing thing, guys. We all crave for wonderful designs. And it's right here, guys. I introduce you all to the second generation Kia Niro. This Kia Niro costs 36,000 euros. Is this good value for money or not? Well, we're gonna find out in a moment, everyone. But judging by Kia's consistent reputation for being good value for money, I have a little bit of a high hope right here. I have a good feeling this is going to be good value for money. But let's get on with this review right now to confirm if this reputation lives on in this all new Kia Niro. Over here is a 1.6 hybrid petrol engine, guys. How amazing is that? It's not a plug-in hybrid. So listen very carefully. The way it recharges is with the thermal heat from the brakes. It's automatic, guys, no more plugins. How amazing is that? And for those of you who are so concerned about the reliability of hybrid technology, rest assured, this is a Kia. So, three things. It's good value for money, it's got a long warranty, and the warranty is just as reliable as the car itself. And yes, now the third point is reliability. Reliability of Kia has stepped up big time. You get hydraulic struts for the bonnet. How premium is that? You don't get this very often from a mass market brand that offers hybrid technology. I've never seen this before.
So over here is the front design of the Kia Niro, guys. Looks very interesting. In fact, something about this particular area reminds me of the Kia Soul, guys. The Kia Soul was a small crossover SUV built by Kia. Well, I'm not sure if it was even a crossover SUV, but it had a similar front there. Now, this Kia Niro has adopted a similar theme to the Kia EV6. I'm absolutely impressed with the headlights. This line over here is your indicator light, everyone. Side view of the Kia Niro, everyone. Very nice. I really like the styling. In fact, I like how they put this piano black trim in instead of having the hard plastic, which is good, guys. I prefer that because having the hard plastic would have made it look very budget, whereas piano black looks aesthetically appealing and it also pairs very well with the crossover SUV theme. And by the way, there's something very interesting about this piano black trim. So it starts from down there, goes over the wheel, and then it stops right here, everyone, at the rear door. Very good. This is a unique design of Kia, guys. I mean, fun fact of the day. Did you know that this C-pillar can be in different colors? Now you know. This is the body color of the Kia Niro. So now it's silver. But if you want, you can have this C-pillar in black, I believe. I did see that there are various colors available for this C-pillar. So I did see there is gray, there is black. I have to check, guys, but this is configurable, I believe. Guys, I'm going to tell you something that I have never ever seen before on a mass market car. This is something you'd usually expect from a premium brand, let alone something even German. But this is from Kia. Look at this, observe. Do you see this little gap right here? It goes right underneath the C-pillar and it goes out right here, guys. This is an air vent. This is an air vent. Can you believe this, guys? This is something you'd usually see on a Porsche or something premium, but Kia actually offers this to you on the Niro. Oh my goodness. Now this is the rear design of the Kia Niro, guys, but I have to confess that there's something about the rear design that has a very strong identity. I just don't know where it comes from, guys, but I have a very strong feeling it's from the Hyundai Atos, the second generation Hyundai Atos, I believe, because I remember the Hyundai had a car with exact similar design like this on the sides, and then they would have a design like this in the middle. I'm very, very sure I saw this before. I'm very, very, very sure. It's just I'm trying to remember. It came from the Atos, I believe. Because I used to see those cars a lot. There was a time they used to be very popular here in Belgium, but then they vanished. Here's the wheel design of the Kia Niro, guys, and it looks amazing. In fact, it reminds me of the last generation Kia Niro. I believe it's the same wheel, or maybe I'm wrong. Huh. Looks nice. It still looks good nonetheless, guys. The 5-spoke, very impressed with the exterior. But whilst exploring the exterior, I also noticed some questionable aspects. First thing I'd like to point out is you do get front parking sensors, you get rear parking sensors, you get rear parking cameras, but you don't get front parking cameras, which equally means there's no 360-degree parking camera. But for a crossover SUV of this size and segment, and then also for a price of 36,000 euros, it's a bit debatable if a 360-degree parking camera is necessarily supposed to be. The aspect I would like to remark, guys, is that I don't know what is it with many brands, but they always have this conspicuous flap right here. This is to prevent the mud from splashing all over this area of the Kia Niro. But come on, I mean, it would have been more interesting if it was like flatter, because this looks so conspicuous and it was almost as if it was an afterthought. Questionable aspect I'd like to remark, guys, and I noticed this also on the other side of the Kia Niro, is that this is the C-pillar, okay? I was very happy about the C-pillar, but there's something about this area which doesn't seem right. It looks a bit, it doesn't look very much aligned if you look carefully. You see, this is the C-pillar, this is the rear panels of the Kia Niro, and there's a lack of alignment over here. Right, everyone, time to explore the interior of this Kia Niro. But before doing so, I would just like to point out my admiration for the door. Listen to how solid it is, guys. It sounds bold, no nonsense, and it sounds well built. This has to be the first time I've said this of Kia, guys. I actually never thought of this before, because most Kia cars have fluffy doors, so like when you close them, they don't make much noise. But this is the first time I hear a Kia with a solid door which actually has this bold sound. Like, listen to this. This sort of sound. Alright, everyone, over here is the interior of the Kia Niro. Looks very, very modernized, guys, and it looks like a very promising competitor of the 2020s. Very good, everyone. Looks like something promising. So first thing first, guys, let's get down to talking about the interior. Over here, you get the climate controls. In fact, the concept over here is very similar to the Kia EV6. Very similar concept. So over here, climate controls. Over here, infotainment system. It's directly connected to the instrument cluster. Very, very good. And I really like how there's this continuous theme like this, non-stop. You get this nice steep slope of a design right here. Aesthetically, it looks very good, and it almost looks like a concept car brought to life. And by the way, I like the air vents right here. Looks very nice and presentable. And I like how the air vent over there is presented. Crossover SUV of 36,000 euros. This leather is very, very good. And then also you get the fabric in the middle, guys, so it's leather plus fabric. Material in this interior is very good, and actually there's no hard plastic almost. The only hard plastic you get is right here, but otherwise this is not hard plastic, this is not hard plastic, this is fabric. This is so comfortable, by the way. And then there's this special material right here, guys. I don't know what material it is, but it's so good. It's got this premium touch to it, and I can even see my hand reflecting on it. Like, look at this. Wow, this is luxurious. I mean, almost luxurious. Heated front seats, heated steering wheel, and then over here is your transmission, guys. And this is your start-stop button. You get a 12-volt socket, guys, a USB point. Wow, very good. And this is your wireless telephone recharge, or it can also double as a storage space, guys. An extra storage space. Now, also, the steering wheel is no exception. It looks very much alike the EV6, guys. So it's a 2-spoke steering wheel. Looks rather simplistic, but don't worry, guys. There's more that meets the eye. There is a driving mode right here, and I like how they put it in that position. So I guess it's so when you hold the steering wheel like this, your thumb just touches the driving mode button, and then you get to do what you have to do with it. And over here you get extra controls on it. And by the way, the steering wheel feel looks very nice. It feels very good. I like the feel over here. It's quite nice. But then sometimes if you put it in this position, it's actually quite good because you get to feel the trim. And when the trim is a bit cold, it's even better. It just feels nice, guys. So this area is very, very good, guys. I'm very impressed. Just in my opinion, it would have been nicer if Kia had introduced a cover or some slide, you know, or something like a sliding door, you know, to cover this area when it's not needed. But it's not a big deal, guys. This is a Kia Niro, not some premium car. So for a price of 36,000 euros, this is tolerable. Now, this is the big deal, guys. All right, guys, so let me point out something. You see those cup holders? You're thinking, oh no, how are they going to hold the cups in place? Push the buttons. Ta-da! Ta-da! Now these are actual cup holders. You don't need them? No worries, guys. You just put them right back in. And this then this makes up for a big storage space where you can put whatever you want in there. And if you feel like this is not big enough, look underneath this. Haha. Now this over here is your central console storage. Now you're thinking this is super small, but wait, there's more than what meets the eye. Ta-da! There you go, guys. Now this is a very long storage space, and this has to be one of the most flexible storage solution I've ever seen. Now when it comes to storage solutions like this, I always knew that Honda had an obsession for this as well. Like they always have flexible storage areas which are very dividable. You can do whatever you want with them. Here's the glove box, very easy to open from the driver's seats. And the glove box is, well, it's as good as it has to be for a crossover SUV of 36,000 euros in this segment. Looks a bit deep, but it's not wide enough, so don't expect it to hold many things. Now, the door bin is a bit on the questionable side, guys. Like, first of all, it's not very long, and this doesn't look like it can hold a big water bottle. This looks like it can hold a small water bottle alone. And then you can't really put a paper there or a folder or something. If this was up to here, it would have been better, but it's all the way up to here. Whilst exploring the interior of the Kia Niro, I have to confess, I was very impressed with the concept. I was very impressed with the design. It's a very similar style to the EV6, guys, but somewhat better. And then, but in its own ways, guys, because the EV6 is an electric car, whereas the Niro is a crossover SUV, which is a key player in the mass market, and I can already confirm it's a promising player. But there's also some questionable aspects, and I'm going to come down to them right now, guys. First of all, I don't know what is Kia and Hyundai's obsession with putting fuse boxes right there, which constantly make me think of storage solutions, when in reality it's just a conspicuous fuse box. Whilst this area looks all premium, this area appears to have been a bit of an afterthought, because it looks as though Kia was too prioritized. It looks as though Kia prioritized too much on style, that they kind of sacrificed a bit of comfort. Because I like it when my arm is horizontal, like when I relax it horizontally, like this. Okay, this is my arm relaxed horizontally. Over here, my arm is forced to have a 45-degree incline, like this. Okay, not 45-degree, but you get my point, guys. When I lay my arm in this position, I don't feel that comfortable. I prefer horizontal, guys. You know, like this sort of design has a selective taste. Whilst the interior looks very nice, and you get piano black trims right here, even piano black buttons right here, you get what looks like window controls that are just in plastic and that have absolutely no detail on them. They're just there, guys. You know, no chrome touch or no brushed aluminum, no piano black. It's all just plastic. No, you do not get electric seating adjustments, everyone. Oh well, for a price of 36,000 euros, it's debatable if electric seats are necessary. Although Kia has a reputation for good value for money, so it does a bit surprise me ever so slightly as to why Kia did not include electric seats. Okay, guys, I made an interesting observation. So every time, earlier I praised the door for being solid, and I stand by this, guys. Every time I close the door, I notice a bit of vibration coming from here. I don't hear the vibration, but I see it, guys. Like, this whole thing shakes every time I close the door. Okay, like, look at this very carefully. Okay, now I close the door. Gently. Okay, we try again. For a split second, like perhaps a nanosecond, every time I close this door, this entire thing shakes. And you know, I prefer everything to be solid. You know, everything should be like solid. Nothing should move. Nothing should budge when you move an object in the car, or when you open or close the door. But then again, it's something minor. I just thought I'd point out. But okay, guys, to my surprise, you do not get a sunroof or panoramic roof either. And you don't get any storage solution up here. Okay, well, I'm a bit surprised. Alrighty, everyone, over to the rear of this Kia Niro. So I have to point out, first of all, my leg room is so spacious. My knee room is so good that it's literally a kilometer away from the driver's seat. Wow, I mean, look at this, guys. How amazing is that? Now, by the way, the driver's seat is plastic from behind, so if your knee or if your leg makes contact with the seat, it's not going to be comfortable, whereas most competitors offer fabric seats at the front for a reason. Oh my goodness! I have so much headroom. Wow. It's like as if I'm in a hall or something, guys. Plentiful legroom, plentiful knee room, plentiful headroom, and guess what? I also get an armrest right here. With a cup holder inside. Guys, you can actually fool someone into believing. Like, blindfold that person, bring that person in the car, and just fool them into believing that this is a luxury car, and they will actually believe you. You get a nice beacon of hope lighting right here. By the way, it's a bit far away from me. Like, I'm literally stretching my arm just to reach it. This has to be the first time I've ever been in this position in a car like this. The rear feels like a minivan. Wow. And then also you get a nice handle right here with a coat hook. Over here you get a 220 volt socket, guys. What? Oh my goodness. Now that is very good. But then you don't get any USB points, although you do get those points right here. Huh. Okay, that's nice. But no climate control for this air vent. Now, climate control for a price of 36,000 euros for a crossover SUV, a bit debatable. Like, do you really need climate control for the rear seats? You all be the judge. Because I think it looks good. Guys, the door is very nice. I'm very comfortable, and I really like the fact that, well, you get hard plastic here, but that's expected. Otherwise, this is good, and I like the fabric right here. But I just have to wonder about this door bin. I mean, this has to be the smallest door bin I've ever seen, and it can only fit a water bottle in there, and can fit small objects in there. But yeah, what's with this area? Like, why not use this whole area as a door bin as well? Anyways, you all be the judge. But one last thing I'd like to point out, guys, is that it's a bit questionable. This is exposed. The seatbelt is exposed. So what happens is that someone's feet will constantly make contact with it, and it will annoy the driver and the front passenger. So therefore, passengers at the rear, please keep your feet there, like this, you know, or keep your feet away from the seatbelt.
Here's my conclusion of the Kia Niro, everyone. I have to confess, I was very impressed with it. The design is very promising, and it looks like a concept brought to life. But now there's also a question I'm going to ask. Is this Kia Niro good value for money or not? Okay, guys, there's a bit of a surprise. Usually Kia has a great reputation for being very good value for money. They are like one of the best value for money ever. Near perfect, guys. They are almost perfect value for money. But in the case of this Kia Niro, I'd say it's great value for money. It's not the best, but it's just great. And here's why I say great value for money. The reason I say great value for money is because it looks like a concept car brought to life. There's some things I never imagined seeing on a mass market car like this. By the way, like the air vents at the seat pillar. This is something I would expect on a premium car of 100,000 euros, but Kia actually offers it to you at this price, 36,000 euros. I have never seen a brand do this. I've never seen a brand with this much generosity, guys. The interior was very premium. The center was top-notch, guys. The center console storage was one of the best I have ever seen, guys. The center was great. Now here's why I say great value for money and not best. The letdowns, guys, the questionable aspects of this Kia Niro appears to be practicality, which is ironic because I just now praised the central console storage. But then the side door bins, guys, at the driver's seat and the passenger seats at the back, the side door bins appear to be very limited. It's so small. And then also another thing I'd like to point out, guys, is that the design, the center looked premium, top notch. But as you look at the door, it looks as though it was an afterthought. My opinion of this Kia Niro. Oh, I love it! I love this Kia Niro, guys. This Kia Niro is one of the most promising crossover SUVs of today's generation, guys. I love it. It looks absolutely desirable, stunning, and also it is good value for money. Not the best, guys, but it's, you see, it's a bit, it's hard to say, guys, but it depends on the options you choose. It depends on your style. I believe this is a new chapter for the Kia Niro. And the reason I say this is because when the first generation came out, it was not desirable. It did not look that serious of a competitor in the EU market. This one looks like it's going to put a big fight in the EU market. It looks something desirable, something delicious. I love it, guys. I love this Kia Niro. I really, really do. Looks so desirable. The style, the design. This is something the European brands would never dare do. I love it, guys. I really, really do. I really hope Kia keeps up this trend, and I really hope that this continues, guys. Kia has found their rhythm, guys. Kia has done something great since the 2010s, and it's just gonna continue, guys. Okay, and it's just gonna continue. Okay, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run, guys. And don't forget to check the links in the description for my car reviews and my travel videos. Bye!